Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Hello, everyone. It's FriYay. Come on in. You know you want to be here. It's FriYay. That means it's Q&A. And boy, do we have some great questions today. Excited to see everyone coming on in. Let's do this. Let's do this. Got all kinds of stuff happening. I'm going to tell you all about it. Who's going to be the first one to say hello? Catherine makes it. Hello, Catherine. Hello, lovelies. Helen's in the house. Vanessa, good to see you. Love it when you guys come marching on in. Linda's in the house as well. You know, this is our community, and there's our girl, Mary Ann. So good to see you. Let's start with a quote, shall we? Let's get lifted up. What do you say, Jackie? Are you on it? Denise, I know you are. Here you go. 4, there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. That's Amanda Gorman, poet laureate. Just absolutely amazing. I just loved her words. Very soothing and comforting to our souls. We need that, don't we, sometimes? Hi, Lillian, Sharon, good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone. Bring it on in. We are going to do some Q&A. And listen, you always have the opportunity at any time to throw questions down. All you have to do is send them in to support@savingdinner.com, and in that subject line, question for Leanne on Friday. Okay? We also post here. We do all kinds of things, but I just want to make sure that your questions are answered. Yeah, answered. Don't you think that's helpful? I do. I love my questions being answered. Don't forget, our mindful mugs are back in the shop, and we've had people saying, where were they? We had a brief respite where over the holidays we had a hard time getting them from the company that we work with, but we got these gorgeous yellow ones. Are they not so pretty? Sunshiny. How do you like that? Hey, Sheila, good to see you. Don't get mad about the results you didn't earn from the work you didn't do. Come on. Siri's doing that again. Siri, you need to go away. If you go to savingdinner.com/mug, you can find out everything that you want to know about our mugs. They're called mindful mugs for a reason. I'll tell you all about it in that post. Plus, you'll see 3 different ways to be able to get them, including a FriYay. They're flying off the shelves. When these yellow ones are gone, they're gone. Lizzie's got one. I know she does. Anyway, cheers. Here's to FriYay. I love it. With hot milk mix. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about the quote of the week. Tomorrow, we're going to be changing the quote of the week. Tomorrow's Soulful Saturday. You're going to want to be here for that show. And you're going to want to be taking some notes. Speaking of which, we do show notes every single day. The day after, you get the show notes. And our girl Amber puts them all together for you, and it goes out in the next day's newsletter. So if you don't get your newsletter, what is up with that? Just go to savingdinner.com. You might get an annoying pop-up. Big deal. Just fill out the form. And if you have a pop-up blocker, you'll find it on the sidebar there. But just go ahead and send it out. There's Mary. Good to see you, Mary. Send it up. Sign up so you can get this every single day. You know, we want you to be connected, and we want you to feel like you're a part of. And that's how we do this. And that's why we meet every day here. So tell a friend, bring them on in, and let's get busy with all of this, because we have things to do, you know? We have vibrant lives to live, don't you think so? Yes, and today, and remember what the name of this show is. It's the Daily Dish. And the Daily Dish is all about bringing vibrancy back to your life, heart, mind, body, and soul. And we do that with our shows, we do that with our products, our programs, and everything. Right now we're on, where are we? We're on day 5 right now of the hydration challenge. Is it fun or what? Have you noticed the difference in your skin? Have you noticed the difference in your mood? Hydration is a needle mover. Even your blood pressure. I'm going to talk about that. Somebody asked me about that. I want to show you our quote decks because remember, I tell you all the time that your environment is always, always, always going to trump willpower. Willpower is baloney. Was that loud enough? It is. It's garbage. You know, we always think of just, oh, I don't have enough willpower. We don't need to have willpower if you set your environment up to support the things you want to do. Well, mind-blowing, right? That's why, thanks Sarah for sharing. Our girl Sarah's here today. That's why we have these quote decks. I know Sarah's got one. I know a lot of you do. They're flying out the door. Grab yours now. I'm going to give you a quote that I haven't read yet. Maybe. Nothing is important. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. That's an Audrey Hepburn thing. Did you know that one? I think that's so brilliant. All of these quotes are designed to give you a cosmic 2x4 upside the head, to make you think and to get you out of the negative loop and into the positivity that you should be living your life in because you're worthy of that. You got it? We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Thank you, Dolly Parton. There's 52 more. This is all set up to help you to have the environment you want in your life, to remind you of your purpose and your worth. This has a little wood stand that comes with it. You can put it right there on your desk. Take a look, see. It will delight your soul, I promise you. Go to savingdinner.com/quote for the quote decks, and if you order 2, strong suggestion, you can gift one then you're going to be able to get free shipping. So that's a deal. I like deals. I told you I'm all about the deals. And speaking of deals, Sleepies is our supplement of the week. That means if you put 4 in your cart, you're going to pay for 3. And we're going to ship them free. Did your head just explode? Isn't that so great? Look, I am a bargain shopper. And if I buy in bulk, I'm going to pass the savings on to you. We do that 4 buys a month like that so that we can pass these savings on to you. You like that? Just go to savingdinner.com/show. That's how you get this amazing savings. And I call this stuff like herbal Ambien. I'm telling you, it's my secret sauce for sleeping. Love it. Love it. The collagen challenge is coming up. I'm going to teach you all about what collagen does on Monday. So go to savingdinner.com/collagen and get yourself signed up. Even if you can't make it on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, no big deal. We'll send it to you. But here's what you need to know. Everybody does. We need collagen. 97% deficit in collagen. All of us. We have this because we don't eat like we used to. We used to, I remember my parents cracking open bones and sucking the marrow out. Did your parents do that? Eating cartilage and skin and things? We're like, ew, no. But this is important stuff. Eating all those organs. My parents loved liver. No, ugh. But if you're not going to do it, I'm going to teach you all about collagen, how to get it in, and why it makes such a difference on your skin. Wait till you see. I'm going to show you my results. Bare bones results. Going to give it to you straight. Not going to lie. Going to tell you all the things. You're going to love this. And plus, you get to hang out with our community, which is always a blast. savingdinner.com/collagen to go get your seat. And don't forget, we got everybody's, Amber's here, Jenny's here, and they're banging down all of those links for you. So go get signed up. You can do it. Patsy loves liver. Patsy, what are we going to do with you? Juanita's in the house. Good to see you, Juanita. Our sprint starts Monday. savingdinner.com/sprint if you want to see that. You can just sign up for that so you can get a little bit educated on what's what. It's kind of cool. And that's everything. You want to get to some questions, answer all the questions? I am happy to do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, when you send in questions, you can almost anything. I will answer almost anything. I've actually done my hair before because, believe it or not, this do is like on point. I don't know, somebody wanted to know how I did my hair, so I showed them how. Nothing is off limits. So send your questions in. We'll take it from there, and you will get answered next Friday. So let's get to what we've got here. Oh, and one more thing. All of your purchases today will be accompanied with a free, not a free, but a bundle of free Super Bowl menus. We've got 3 or 4 of them, and they're oldies but goodies. My mother made them, you know, God bless her. She made them for us. It was her idea, and she did a tremendous job on them. And we used to sell them back in the day. Well, we're going to give them away to you. So if you want a fabulous Super Bowl menu, that's what you want to do. And speaking of Super Bowls, I just tried for the first time a buffalo sauce in a jar, in a bottle that was off the hook good. Off the hook good. I mean, I cannot believe how good it is. And the other thing is, it's not like full of all kinds of sugars and all kinds of things. And I'm going to tell you, finding any kind of a condiment without all the crap in it, near impossible. On Monday or sometime next week, just watch your inbox. I'm going to tell you all about this company because they've got it going on. They've really done a number on it. And this buffalo sauce, killer. Okay, so I'll tell you all about it, but you got to be getting our emails or you're going to miss out. And I promise you, of course, there will be a deal, right? Here's to deals. All right, Tina's on board first. And she says, Leanne mentioned a Vanderbilt study showing a link between hydration and blood pressure. Can I have more details, a link, etc.? Thanks. Okay, 2 things. First of all, Tina, yes, we've got a link that we will drop here in the chat. And second of all, I want to empower you so that you don't have to ask questions like this anymore from anyone, because I'm going to show you how to do a Google search so that you can get all the information you want. Because this link that I have that we're dropping, I don't know if that's exactly the Vanderbilt link. It doesn't matter. If you go to PubMed, there are so many studies linking hydration to blood pressure, linking hydration to general overall health, including mental and physical health and achy joints and all kinds of things. It's a deep dive that you're going to want to do, especially if you're affected with blood pressure issues. This is something that needs to be looked at. It's absolutely incredible. We know that dehydration reduces mental, physical performance, impairs cardiovascular function, and cardiovascular regulation, which is blood pressure. It also releases, when you are low on hydration, it releases vasopressin, which will raise your blood pressure because your body's going, hey, so what's up here? You know, because you don't get the volume of blood you should have because you're dehydrated. So it's very interesting when we don't take care of our bodies the way that we need to. You know, our bodies are always going to rebel. And like I told you, you know, so many times there is a hierarchy of need that happens, and first things get taken care of first. And then, you know, little things start to happen. So it's really important that you stay on point with your hydration. This is for every bodily function, but, you know, and including blood pressure. And there was a study too, it's in PubMed, that you can see that there is a link between obesity and dehydration and high blood pressure with women especially. Crazy. One of the studies, I don't even remember which one, but I read through a few of them. There are literally hundreds. So here's how you do this. When you go into a Google engine, and I know there are a lot of people don't like Google for whatever reason, but I'm sorry, they are more effective. I've done it with DuckDuckGo. I've tried other search engines, and nobody seems to get to the heart of the matter the way that Google does. So this is just my personal bent. You do it the way you want. But what you do to get the search engine results that you're looking for is to put it right there into the search engine results, right? What was this? Okay, so here's how it goes. You put PubMed, all one word, plus sign, right next to it, no spaces, put plus, put blood pressure, and then that's it. Just put that in there and watch what shows up. Or you can even skip PubMed and just put blood pressure plus hydration plus research, and you'll get that. When we use, we don't need to doctor ourselves, but we also need to understand that MD does not stand for medical deity. And I want to empower you as a patient when you go see your doctor and just say, hey, rather than put me on this blood pressure medication, can we maybe try some hydration? Look at the studies I found, I will tell you, if you've got a good doctor, they're going to be listening. They don't have time to read all this stuff. They're doctoring, but you have the time to go do the dig and to bring it and to present it. And if you have a doctor who says, well, you don't have MD after your name or whatever, fire him and go get a new doctor. Remember, you're not a tree. We can be empowered with our medical decisions, and we need to have a doctor that works with us, not against us, and not hold his MD over you like, you know, medical deity. No, this doesn't happen. Anyway, so that's my empowerment tip for every woman here. Do this, and you're going to start to get some good stuff. Now, this is what I do. I take this information, I take research studies, I take a highlighter and go through and highlight all the stuff and bring it to my doctor's office when I want to try something different or do something different that's outside of their, you know, maybe their scope. And it works, you know, it works. If I've ever had a doctor that wouldn't work with me like that and pushed back on everything that I said, I went and found a new doctor who was open to new ideas and new research. I've fired more than one doctor in my life. Isn't it fun that we get to do that? Empowerment, women, empowerment. That's who we are. Okay, Carol's got a question, and she said, are the recipes that you have made available to us through the PDFs promoting anti-inflammation? Are the recipes from the Hot Melt Sprint solely doing this? Pretty much everything we have is anti-inflammatory. We do have, you know, we are agnostic on, say, Dinner Answers. That's our software that promotes everything. You know that I wrote Part-Time Paleo, How to Go Paleo Without Going Crazy, as a result of understanding just how important. That book came out in 2014, and my whole trip into inflammation and Hashimoto's, rosacea, all of that was right around that time, and my diet changed dramatically, and I went paleo, you know, just that simple. And that's what that whole book discusses. And most of our recipes are paleo. However, when I say this, I mean not paleo, but anti-inflammatory. We have some keto recipes in there and what have you. We take keto with a kid glove. I mean, we treat it a little bit differently. We have a little slightly different approach. You know, I've been a nutritionist since 1993, and I've seen a lot of trends come and go, but I look at everything carefully. And again, you know, I go digging and I want to find out, does this work? Is this good for everyone? The problem with keto is the digestive issues that people can have with it, especially women, and especially women with, you know, digestive issues like a gallbladder that's missing, or gallbladder issues, IBS, etc. You know, we got to be careful. All that fat could be a real problem. We have ideas for that. Digestive enzymes really help. We carry some. We carry 2 different kinds. And the other thing is to bring down the fat a little bit, even good healthy fat, and to just pump up the veggies a little bit more and what have you. This is what we do in the Hot Melt Sprint that we're going to be doing again as a group on Monday. You can find out about that at savingdinner.com/sprint and to pick up the guide. It's absolutely free, okay? So yes, everything that we do pretty much is anti-inflammatory, but you're going to see things in our menu software that could be inflammatory. For example, some of the classic family stuff is going to have like pasta and cheese in it. That's going to be inflammatory for the average person, but it is going to be a healthier choice. It's going to be a healthier way to do things, because we don't judge people on their nutrition. I don't judge people who are vegans. I don't judge paleo people, keto people. We're agnostic when it comes to the whole thing. Our only requirement is whole foods. This is how we roll. Okay, that's how we roll. But if you're following me, following our plans, our challenges, and everything else, it is anti-inflammatory all the way, because what I found in both my research and in the women that follow us and everything else, this is what we need at this age and stage of our lives. We need anti-inflammatory food. We got to bring the carbs down. We've eaten enough carbs in our lifetime. We've got to bring it down, and we got to go, you know, cool down our eating. That's why we do that. So if you have a specific recipe in mind, Carol, that you have a question about, just send it in to support@savingdinner.com and ask. I'll take care of it for you. I will answer it personally myself and make sure that you're taken care of. Okay? All righty. Oh, here we go. Carol also says, I'm planning on making the hot melt fat bomb recipe. The recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of xylitol. I can't find it anywhere. What would be a good substitute? Well, you can use stevia. You can use, I think, you know, I've only made them with xylitol. And you can find xylitol, by the way, on Amazon. It's inexpensive, and it'll practically get delivered to your house the next day. So I would check definitely with Amazon. You know, I don't go out looking for stuff. I look at Amazon first, or I go online and I buy things from different people that I use and trust, because it's just so much better. You know, it is just so much better to be able to get that stuff in. You know, Mark always teased me, you got something else from Amazon today? And he said, are you on a buying spree? No, I'm not on a buying spree. What did we get? We got light bulbs. We needed the little chandelier light bulbs with the tiny bases. We didn't have them. So I ordered them off Amazon. You just do what you need to do. Use Amazon. It's just super helpful. But you can substitute monk fruit. You can substitute anything. But you'll have to see if it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So in other words, is it going to be 3 tablespoons of monk fruit to xylitol? I don't know. But you'll need to do, you know, check out the ratios and see for that. But you can try it and see how it is. Let us know. Okay, Teresa, this is a really good question. Can I take 4 crave crushers at dinner time instead of in the morning? I have cravings in the evening and not during the day. Well, okay, this is gonna be a good one, because, you know, I love this. This is one of the things I won't be without. Leptofix, you know, like, what are the things you won't be without? Leptofix and Crave Crusher. We have a deal on them. It's like I don't know, it's the Cravings Bundle or Crave Crushing Bundle, whatever it is. Appetite, I don't know, we have something. But the whole point is Crave Crusher works like gangbusters. Now, I was worried about the B6 pyroxidine, because, you know, I'm thinking, okay, B vitamins together can cause restlessness and can cause insomnia, but B's by themselves aren't necessarily like this. And as a matter of fact, B6 can help with sleep. How about that? So nothing in here is going to be problematic for sleep. And yeah, you can do that. I would do it. I wouldn't do it I'd do it right at dinner time. Just do it at dinner time. I bet you'll have great success. And I'm pretty sure you do, Teresa, but if you also have some L-glutamine, I would hit the L-glutamine right out of the dish, put it on your tongue and your gums and teeth and all of that, just for that immediate craving. But this is the sustainer, and the biggie is the L-glutamine. Now, we have people who walk around with little baggies full of L-glutamine. Looks like drugs, but I always hope they don't get pulled over by the cops, and, you know, I have a big story on my hands later. But it does work. It is instantaneous, stops the craving on contact. So use that in conjunction with, and that should help you out big time. And I don't have a dish of L-glutamine sitting here right now, but it's very simple. You just wet your finger, you put your L-glutamine in there, teeth, tongue, gums, and it will immediately stop that craving, because it hits the same place in the brain, the pleasure center, and you immediately want it. I mean, whether you're jonesing for a cookie, some potato chips, some heroin, a cigarette, whatever, it's the same area. And that's what this does, this particular L-glutamine. It's just an amino acid. I found this out from working with a psychiatrist whose specialty is working with addicts. All of her addicts, she has them on L-glutamine. Not in the capsules, the loose stuff. And we have it in the shop. So check it out, grab it. It works like gangbusters. Lizzie's saying it really works. It does, doesn't it? I mean, I use it for, and you know, even just if you're having like this hankering for a snack around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where you're just like, oh, I just want to go up and check out the cupboards and see what's there. Hit the L-glutamine and boom, gone. It's really amazing. Love that stuff. This is our girl Noreen, and she said, is there a way to get the hot milk mix to mix? Okay, so I wanted to show you my my hot milk mix, okay? It goes a little bit to the bottom, which isn't bad, a little bit to the bottom, but you can see I put it in my glass, a scoop in my glass, and then I put in the water. Some is going to go to the bottom, and of course I don't have nearly as much water, but I let it go to the bottom. It's going to, you know, it's always going to sink down. There's not a lot of stuff in there. You've just got your exogenous ketones, you've got your MCT, and that's it, you know, and it does a job. So there is, if yours is kind of dried out a little bit, because maybe you didn't have the top off or you left the top off early enough, just get a fork and crunch it up a little bit. You know, we don't add stuff in there to make it pore easier and what have you. This is just really pure stuff. There's a little bit of acacia gum in there which helps, which is a little fiber, by the way. But you know, you just want to do that. You can also put it in a smoothie and you can blend it. So that's one way to do it. But I don't have that issue. But I go through mine so pretty quick because I drink it every day. Let's see. I see, this is also Noreen. I see that it is recommended to take sleepies around dinner time. Is it too late to take it before bedtime? So, also a great question, Noreen. I do this all the time myself because I'll think, oh, didn't take it at night, because I keep my sleepies. I have a basket of supplements in my bedroom that I keep that are just for bedtime or first thing in the morning when I wake up, that kind of a thing, and I forget. So I've taken it at night with no problem whatsoever. It's fine. I would just get into the habit, if you would, maybe wherever it is, maybe send yourself a notification. That's what I'm going to do, is put a notification, a reminder on my phone. You know, at dinner time when I'm making dinner, get the sleepies out and just put it out there on the countertop. So when you're cleaning up from dinner, there it is sitting there looking at you in the face. Jennifer's asking how many sleepies. You take 2. Now I give Mark 3, and it really helps him. I would even give them 4. It's not going to hurt them. They're bigger than we are, so that won't hurt. But sleepies it's phenomenal stuff. Yeah, you're gonna take 20. All right. Anyway, and now we have Amber. What are your thoughts on 0 net carb keto-friendly bread? I found it at Aldi. Thank you. Here's the product info in case it helps. Okay, I'm going to read this. So this is Lovin' Fresh, cute. 45 calories, not bad. 1 gram of total fat from, I'm going to have to take a look from soybean oil. Oops. 0 saturated fat, 0 cholesterol, 75 grams of sodium, 9 grams total carb, but 9 grams of dietary fiber. So that's the formula. You take the whatever it is, you take 9, you take the total and you minus the dietary fiber, and that's what you get net from. Okay, so that's how you get 0. 0 sugar and 5 grams of protein. But here's the rub. The ingredients. I'm sorry, Amber, to dash your dreams. Modified wheat starch. Water, wheat gluten. Yikes. Wheat protein isolate, oat fiber, vegetable fiber, wheat bran, soy oil, yeast, vinegar, salt, and preservatives. Okay, so here's what I think about that. First of all, it's very wheat heavy, and it's good. That's full of lectins, and lectins destroy your gut, and especially the gluten. And it's just absolutely destructive, and it could cause bloating, especially any of us who are sensitive. It could cause that. So my strong suggestion is that you hold on. I have another company that I'm just starting to work with that has a keto-friendly bread that I am really digging for eating with my eggs, because when you take toast out, don't you feel sad about missing out on toast? Anyway, I have some coming. It's coming there, and they're going to bake a special batch for us and the whole bit. I will give you the lowdown. I promise you, when they're ready, you will be getting an email. You'll hear all about it, because having bread again has been kind of a little highlight in my life. Just this little highlight in my life, right? So that's what I think about that. I think it's inflammatory is the bottom line. Not a whole lot of calories, great, decent, good on the fiber and what have you. And even good on the protein. The issue is bad oil, and I think we all need an oil change. I've mentioned that so many times. We can't do crappy oil. That's just gonna light our bodies on fire. Gotta get rid of all that stuff. That stuff's gotta go. I mean, they can't even recycle it. Just throw it out. Find a hole, dump that stuff out, and get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's terrible. We should be doing extra virgin olive oil. We should be doing a fresh pressed. I love fresh pressed olive oil. We should be doing, I use avocado oil for cooking, although TJ Robinson said I could use their fresh pressed olive oil for cooking. I mean, who knew that the heat index went up, the smoke point went up on that. That kind of thing, ghee and butter, you know. And remember, smoke point is everything. When you start seeing oil smoking, you know you've just taken a good healthy fat and turned it into a trans fat, and it is inflammatory and damaging. And I'm just here to help you out. We don't need bad oils, we don't need all the sugar, we don't need all the crap. We need cleanup, man. Clean up on aisle 5, right? All right, you guys are great. That was it. That was it. We did all the questions and we did it in record time. Don't forget about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Soulful Saturday at 1 p.m. and then we're off on Sunday, back on Monday. We're getting to the last days of Sleepy's. Take advantage of this. This is massively a needle mover. If you have any problem sleeping, give this bottle a try. And if you hate it, send it back to me and I will refund your money. That's how much I believe in this stuff, okay? I promise. Try it out. Give it a try. Every day, every night, 2 at night when you go to bed. See how it works. Anyway, I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate the fact that you send in your questions. You trust me. I trust you. We have this fabulous community here. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares. And be there tomorrow, 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking Soulful Saturday. We got something really juicy to unpack. New quote. And the last days, of course, for Sleepies. Don't forget to get it at savingdinner.com/show. So you get 4 for the price of 3. Great deal. I love a good deal. Thank you, Catherine, for showing up. Peace be with you. I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.